We are both from the state of Illinois. I am repeating this worship song that I learned in church as a little girl as Reverend Cory Bush talked about peace. Hazme un instrumento de tu paz. Hazme un instrumento de tu paz. Make me an instrument of your peace. As I stand with you here today, I am reminded of the faith that has brought me to this place. I am reminded that my faith has called me and called us to be an instrument of peace. But I'm also reminded that oftentimes people have used religion to oppress the other, and that is not being an instrument of peace. In this difficult time, even when our words have been distorted, when our character has been questioned, and we have endured threats of violence, I choose to be faithful, full of faith. I choose to be sure in my hope that we can uphold our shared humanity, even when we disagree. That we can pursue long-lasting peace through diplomacy. That we can realize free and safe communities where all people flourish. My hope is informed by my certainty of all that we cannot always see. That we are interconnected and we are interdependent on one another. That our futures are bound together. And that we cannot bomb our way to a true and long-lasting peace for both Israelis and Palestinians. And friends, I believe that remaining hopeful is also an act of resistance. Because in hard moments when faith feels so difficult, I've been here 11 months, I can tell you every single minute has felt difficult. Not every moment, okay. Most moments. I am also reminded that I'm not alone. That you are with us. That they are with me. And that we are with the people all over the world calling for a ceasefire right now. Just last week, a group of veterans joined us right here. I call loud and clear for a ceasefire. They talked about what they have to relive every single day as they were enlisted post 9/11 and what they're still remembering every single moment. And all over the world, we are rejecting the inhumane idea that only some lives are worth protecting and recognizing that the lives, the futures, and the collective safety of all of us must be our priority. So as I wrap up here, because I lost my points, let me just go with the heart here. Let me just go with the heart. Look, you heard it from my colleagues. We shouldn't have to justify while we're calling for a ceasefire. My colleagues and others should be justifying why they're not calling for a ceasefire. We shouldn't have to be having to remind people that loving on people is the greatest power and the way we get to peace. Yes. So as we are here with rabbis, Christian, Muslim, Jewish, from all walks of life, I invite every single person that is looking at us and that sees among us there are many shades, maybe, well, one shade missing, that we cannot quote Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and not stand on the side of justice and liberation for all of us, not just some of us. Right. That if you care so deeply for the hostages as we care so deeply for the hostages, then you can't bomb the hostages. Right. That if you care about the children and you serve on committees, and you came here and you said, I came to Congress because I care about the children, which I've heard some of my colleagues say, what about the children? Well, what about the Palestinian children? Sign on to the ceasefire. And if you truly want this to never happen, ever again to anyone, then we have to cease fire, seek diplomacy, and work towards long-lasting peace. That is what we're not going to shy about. We're not going to be apologetic about, and we're going to continue to call for it, even when it makes our colleagues most uncomfortable. Because the faith that I believe in is that maybe that's the Spirit calling you to come back to the faith that you say you have. And so if we have to be that testament, walking testament, then let's so be it. So that we can get to 20, 30, 40, 50 until we finally pass a ceasefire resolution right now. So thank you. Let's keep going. To the rabbis, thank you for reminding us that our faith calls us to peace and justice. And with that, I am going to call, I can't see here. I'm kind of like, oh, you want to?
I don't think it says here.
She's going to tell you who's going to come out.
Thank you.